Welcome to issue number 146 of Headline Heroes, a comedy podcast where we take today's headlines, create a comic book origin story. My name is Dramick.
I'm Nathan Haynes.
And I'm Tanner Ackerman.
Well, boys, guess what? I know we said it was kind of a one-time thing, but something has happened, and I think it's... oh, poopy. Hold on. Okay, and I think it's time
was this part of the bit?
No, it's time we bust out that theme again. One sec here.
Boo! You stink!
Oh, it's what's in Drew's shoes.
Yeah, it's what's in Drew's sock.
That's a what's in Drew's shoes is different.
Yeah, that's a whole other theme song that goes a little like this.
Carl would be so mad.
No. This I'll admit I don't currently have something in my socks right now, but something did happen like 3 days ago where I thought it was worthy of it, and I think I'm going to make a little game out of it. And I'll have you both work together, and I'm going to give you some hints here. It's 3 words. First word is a color. Second word is a size descriptor, and the third word is the noun, what it is, I guess.
Wait, so you said color, size, and noun is what it is?
More or less, yeah.
Okay. And it was in your sock.
It was in my sock. So here's what happened. My feet were cold, and so I went around looking for my socks because I'd taken them off and they were on the floor somewhere. And I went over and I put them on, and I felt something on top of my foot, on top this time. So I was like, "What the hell?" And I was like shaking it, and I pulled it out or pulled out the sock, kind of shook it out, put it back on, still there. So I actually like dug in, and the thing was still there, kind of stuck to the top of the sock on the inside. So peeled it off, threw it away, and put my socks back on. And that's the story. That's the way the cookie crumbles. And that's the rest of the story.
Except for what it is.
Except for what it is. Which
so it stuck to the top of the sock.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a Werther's original.
Okay. Yeah, but I did say it was 3 words. And I gave you
Werther's original.
White mini donut.
Okay. Now I'll give you this. Surprisingly, one of those words is correct.
So I'm gonna guess it's not donut.
It's either white or mini. So mini. Was it a candy?
Another clue. Your Werther's thing was not too far off in that.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
It is a candy.
Well, the color is throwing me for a candy.
I mean,
really, for this, you don't need the color to really describe what it is, but I mean, it helps.
Was it a?
So we do know it's mini then for sure.
Was it a Starburst or something? Or like a mini?
No, it could still be white.
Sorry, what?
It could still be white, but yeah, it is mini. Mini is the right word.
Okay. So a something mini peep? Was it a mini peep?
In my sock, yeah. No, it wasn't a peep, yeah.
What candies do they make mini versions of?
Oh, you guys are gonna kick your faces in with your own
feet. Was it a Kit Kat?
No. That would be shocking and surprising.
Wait, how? I feel like a candy in your sock, no matter what, is kind of shocking.
Is it like like from Easter, like a mini egg or something?
No.
That's why I said peep.
Actually, it might have been from Easter, but I don't remember. Here's the other puzzler. I don't remember this being in my home.
So I think the other puzzle is you said you took it out of your sock and then you just put the sock back on.
Yeah.
Instead of like maybe wash that sock.
No, it was fine. It wasn't dirty or anything. If I gave you the color, I don't know if it'll help, but I can.
I'm at sort of at a loss if Tanner, but if you don't want to, we don't have to.
Well, the color.
No, I'm completely lost. Give us the color.
Color was yellow.
So it's a Starburst. Oh, was it a lemon head?
No.
So a yellow mini
Cooper.
Yellow mini. It's not Starburst. Is it a nerd? Did I say nerd?
No.
Are they mini? Are nerds mini?
I think
Nerds are
I
just
think they have
mini
big
systems.
nerds. Actually, now that I think about it.
Well, yeah, and I'm talking to them right now.
Damn it, you set him up, Nate.
Yeah.
A mini gobstopper.
No.
I'm trying
You're
to get
gonna
candies
be
now.
just so disappointed and kick your own teeth out with your own little shoes. You know.
A mini is like a piece
I
of
wear size
banana.
11s.
What's that?
Is it a piece of banana from like a like the what are those called?
Runts.
The runts. Thank you.
Runts. No.
What is it?
Yes,
I
though.
can't. What could it possibly
was a
be?
yellow mini M&M.
Oh man.
Oh, damn it. Yeah, mini M&Ms. That's actually, you're right. We should have thought of that.
Yeah.
I didn't know they still made mini M&Ms.
Pretty sure. I don't know. And I don't know where this came from.
Fucked up, dude.
It's
And it
possible
was
that Lexi got
inside
some
of your
like
sock.
yeah, it was just stuck there.
So, full disclosure, like you texted us about this earlier this week. Was that in the morning? I feel like I woke up to a text from you saying, "Hey, got a new iteration of what's in my sock." I'm pretty sure I woke up to a text from you saying that. Was it in the morning?
It might have been in the morning. Here's the thing: the socks were left there overnight because I came downstairs, I made my coffee, and my socks were right where I left them last night because I took them off while I was playing video games.
Naturally.
And so yeah, because it gets extreme.
So it must have been the morning. So what happened between the night that got a mini M&M in your
I don't know. It's probably, I don't know. Like the socks were left primarily where we do a lot of snacking, but again, I don't know where it came from. I don't know. It's a strange one.
I feel like you have stuff in your socks more often than the regular person because I haven't had any issues since the last two you've had.
And that's why we have a theme song for it.
That's true.
Shout out to Carl Sorensen for the theme song.
Yeah, I was trying to play it again, but it says there was problems playing it, but whatever.
Yeah, I thought it felt like you were trying to set up to play it again, so I was just kind of waiting for that.
Yeah, well, I'm trying to click it and saying can't do it.
Do you remember that time Nate had the soundboard app on his phone?
Yeah,
and I think he kept trying to hit like the baby crying moment, but it would be a chainsaw every time.
Yeah, I remember that. It was good times. But yeah, no, thanks for joining me. You guys win nothing. You didn't get it.
Yeah, we didn't deserve it to be.
You didn't.
To be
you
honest.
got way closer to it than I thought you would. And surprisingly, the one word I didn't think you would get, you got right away.
Yeah, so weird. The like powdered mini donut like popped into my head, so I was like, I don't know, a white mini donut.
I guess of things that would go in my sock, and then I say that there's a size descriptor for it. I don't think it's going to be anything like big or big adjacent. So
yeah, that's fair.
I guess there's only so many.
There's a whole fucking Snickers in there. How'd that get in there?
How did I put it on before realizing it?
Satisfies. Oh yeah, all right. That thing we thought we'd never do again, we just did again. So I'll be sure to look for more, but hopefully not, because that was kind of weird. Okay, Nate, can you just tell us what we do here on Headline Heroes, please?
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, Drew, every week, what you, Tanner, and myself do is we get together. We take a strange, bizarre headline from a list of headlines that our listeners have sent in to us. We take that headline and use it as an origin story for a superhero or a supervillain. Now, Tanner, what did we make last week, and what does that mean we're making this week?
Let's see. Last week we made a hero, the Mercenary Mouse, or Agent M was their code name. And they were a mouse that was the Bourne Identity, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So that means we're going to make a villain this week. And I've already picked a headline at random. That one is, I want to say number 3? No, number 5. Sorry, I was way off. Number 5 for you guys.
Oh.
And that headline is...
Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Well, is it that one?
It is. That's what it was. Couple injured after falling while having sex over balcony while on holiday.
Okay. And this one, the real reason I said uh-oh was that the Curtis Clutch Erickson streak has ended. This one comes to us from Carl.
Can't make out the last name for a blurred.
Yeah. Carl Big Nerd Sorensen, I guess. That's going to be his nickname because he's a big nerd. He also does the music for us or whatever. Thank you, Carl, for sending this in. Okay. Now, don't you just hate this?
Sorry, what'd you say?
Don't you just hate it when you're, fall off the balcony?
Yes.
I'm a pretty big fan of this quote from this article.
Okay.
His partner, 28, suffered minor injuries and is believed to have been cushioned by her lover when they landed.
Well, that's
what a gentleman.
Good way of saying it. What would be the highest height you think you've ever fallen from?
Yikes.
You had to guess.
I fell through, so I was up on the top of a barn.
Okay.
Like the second floor of a barn where like you throw all the hay. And me and my cousins were playing like tag or something. And I was running and I like tried to jump over. Like there's like holes, kind of like square, like built-in holes in barns.
Right, for bales.
For throwing the bales through. And I had hopped over it a couple times real easily. And like I hopped over just fine, but like I hit some loose straw and slid and fell backwards and fell right down it.
Spooky.
And I don't know if that's it was pretty high.
I mean,
it
that's
hurt.
a story, maybe a story and a half, because barns are a little weird sometimes.
Mm-hmm. But that's all that comes to mind.
I genuinely can't think of any instance where I fell a notable amount.
Let's see. I fell on purpose by jumping off a cliff in a quarry one time.
Oh yeah, shit! I forgot you did that.
That was big.
I did not do it. I was too scared.
Yeah, it was terrifying. And then I fell off. They hoisted me up. We were playing some wall ball. Tanner at Irving.
Oh yeah, okay.
And there was this one place that this one wall ball court. Nate, do you know what wall ball is?
No, no, I don't think so. But I have some. Tell me what it is, I guess.
Like, do you have an idea of what racquetball is?
Yeah.
Yeah. I
it's
feel like
similar to that, but like with a
similar.
dodgeball.
It's racquetball except with like a kickball or a rubber ball.
Right, yeah. I think we played something similar. I don't know what we would have called it, though.
Yeah. But it got stuck up there, and there was this one, well, it was this one strange one that had a lot of like, I don't know, it just got easily stuck up there. So they hoisted me up to go grab it, like on top of this like small, not like the top of the school, but this like outcropping of the school. Like I think it was some stairs that had a roof over it. They hoisted me up there, and they thought that I had like had a firm grip, but I definitely did not. And they just like let go, and I just fell straight down. Hurt.
Damn.
Yeah. But never broken a bone, so figure that out.
No, same. Nate, have you broken a bone?
Nope.
Oh, holy shit. What? We've done it. I didn't know this, the three of us.
Yeah, we all agree on something.
Yeah,
We all agree that none of us have broken bones.
Also, I discovered yesterday there's a subreddit called Never Broken a Bone. And every so often people will post on it like x-rays of their broken bone and being like, it's been real, boys. Great. And they have to leave.
Wait, so Nate, you've never like fallen out of a tree you were climbing or anything?
Fallen out of a car. What else can you fall? Bike.
I really don't
fall off a bike.
think that I have. I generally don't climb a lot of trees.
Wow. I think we've discovered Nate's superpower and that he's just incapable of falling.
Yeah, I'm going to try to trip him every time I see him.
I'm overly cautious and scared of falling, so I just don't put myself in positions where I could fall.
Yeah, that's true. Fine.
That's fair.
But we should, I guess, talk about this. Do we have any ideas?
Boy.
This is a hard one to like.
Let's focus on the falling part of it.
That's what I was thinking.
Okay, but
and
I have an idea though. I have an idea though.
Oh,
what
cool.
if what if this baby was conceived while in zero grav, like mid-fall?
Okay.
And like somehow that messes with it and gives the baby superpowers. I'm sorry, hero or villain? Villain.
Villain. Yep, villain.
Okay. There is a villain named Gravitron in Marvel, and he's like ridiculously powerful. But I don't know. We could do something else with gravity, or like the person just.
Well, what does Gravitron do?
Gravitron just controls the force of gravity and like can just lift things, and basically a more powerful Magneto. Honestly,
I was thinking this guy maybe just like has like basically it seems to them like how we would on the moon, where we're like really light and can jump really high and stuff. That's just how they are. Yeah,
so they're just super light. Maybe can not. Well, they could maybe float, but can jump.
I was thinking jump. I don't think float, because that's basically like, well, what's the difference between that and flying?
Could they jump real high because gravity, but then when they like land, it's kind of like a ground pound in like Halo? I'm trying to think
Super
of a
Mario.
Super Mario. Just some way to weaponize this to be a villain. I don't.
Well, I mean, they could take like the money from a bank teller and then jump up and put it on a really high shelf that you can't reach without a ladder.
They can get up and easily put those buckets of water above the doors so that people open it and bucket of water.
They can do it on doors where you wouldn't think it's possible, like really, really high ones at like a what am I trying to think of? Like a courthouse or something?
Courthouse or library or something.
Is this basically what happened in... Do you remember in Flubber? Do you guys ever watch Flubber, the movie?
Yeah.
I have.
Put a little bit of it on his shoes and he could jump really good. That's kind of what we're at here.
Yeah, kind of like that.
And he sprayed it on the basketball. Yeah, it's real fun.
Yeah, and he puts it on the shoes of like the local college, like the college team he wants to win, right?
I think it's something like he did it to impress his like ex-wife or I don't even remember.
But doesn't it like make the team good, even though in like reality that shouldn't have worked at all? Because like if you all of a sudden are bouncing way higher than you're used to.
Yeah, but it's a comedy. It's gotta be fun. There's that robot.
Yeah, the robot played a clip from The Simpsons. I remember that when I was a kid, and I thought that was very dope.
Yeah. She got hit by a baseball bat. At one point, she weirdly creates a projection of herself.
Oh, yeah. It's like weirdly sexual, right? Or like romantic?
Yeah, because she has a crush on Robin Williams' character.
Huh. Flubber's weird.
But then she like admits like, this will never work, and just is like cool with being on the sidelines. Awesome. Good job, robot.
What the fuck?
It was weird. Yeah, I'm trying to think of another twist that we could do on it. Maybe this person just doesn't take fall damage now.
Okay, so if you were a villain who
Yeah.
you knew you couldn't take fall damage, how would you capitalize on that?
Okay, so here. You get a hang glider. You go up high, and you see someone that you want to kill or hurt at least, and you just jump, fall on them. And I get maybe it's the two of them. Maybe you can jump high, but it also just doesn't take fall damage. I guess it would kind of have to go hand in hand.
Okay, kind of like these peripheral gravity-related powers.
Mm-hmm.
I think are good. Trying to think if we could like spin up a third one. Can he spin really fast? Like a Tasmanian devil.
Can he like control certain parts of him, like to be more heavy? Like can make fists super heavy and big punches.
I like that. It's kind of a fun play on it.
It's not that he can control gravity around him; he can control how gravity affects him, is his body.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good twist on it. It makes it so he's not insanely overpowered too.
Yeah, that's good. And his big villainous plot is, of course, to take out the moon. What?
He wants to take out the moon?
Yeah.
Mine was similar. He wants to destroy all those like trampoline world places.
Oh, what are those called?
Fun or bouncy. I guess trampoline parks.
Fun bouncy.
Fun bouncies.
Yeah, so he wants to destroy all the fun bouncies.
That's what Drew calls me. Asks Lexi every weekend if they can go to the fun bouncies.
Please, Lexi, I wanna go to the fun
Please.
bouncies. She has to explain to him every time that there's quarantine on right now. You can't leave.
That'd be the worst place to go. But I still want to go.
Drew's
They're having so
scratching
much
at the
fun in
door.
the ads. Look at them. Like printed out the ads and put them on the wall. Look.
She comes home one day and I've created my own.
Just a blanket, like attached to a couple objects in your house.
It's not even attached.
Tied
It's
to
just
like
a blanket
chairs
on
and stuff.
Yeah, so I jump on it and the chairs just fall in.
Lexi, look, I made my own fun bouncy. Drew, no.
It's good stuff.
We'll look into Drew's life.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So wait, what's the plan?
To destroy all the fun bouncies.
Okay.
Why? Okay, why does he want to?
Yeah, that's
Because he should be the only one who gets to jump like that.
yeah. I guess that's. And honestly, what we could do with this is, since this guy was born with it, we could make this like villain a child, couldn't we?
Yeah, we definitely could.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's
sort of
because that's kind of like
maturity.
it's a childish motivation. I don't think we've ever had a child villain. I don't know.
Well, if we have, somebody tell us, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, so how is this small? Do we want to go into how our villain is going to destroy the fun bouncies?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, he could just walk in, just stroll right on in, because no one's gonna stop a kid. He just looks like every other kid, and then like gets real heavy, and just ruins the bouncies.
Oh, so he's just gonna go and just destroy them into bankruptcy.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was gonna pour instant cement underneath each of the trampolines so they don't bounce at all anymore. But then he was gonna keep jumping up and down and like being like, I don't know what you guys are talking about. It's fine.
Because it's not enough to destroy the fun bouncies. He wants everyone who was able to use the fun bouncies to now see that he's the only one who can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's doing this at a birthday party he was invited to.
Or maybe he wasn't invited to it.
Oh, and this is Tanner. That's where it all starts.
That's where it begins.
Yeah, he goes there and just makes cement. Oh man, you know what he could do? That would be just like wicked slingshotting. He could like lay on the trampoline, make himself super heavy until he's down on the floor with the trampoline, and then just like instantly go super light, and he just gets sprung right up into the air.
That'd be a good move. Does he do it with other kids on there so they get like flung off it real bad?
Oof! Ouch!
Because they take fall damage.
They do. Every other human except him takes fall damage for sure.
Yeah.
And he could like hit the ceiling and cause some damage up there. Because he's fine. He doesn't get hurt. Or no, I guess he doesn't take fall damage. He could still get like cut by glass.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like if it's smacking into a ceiling, does that still hurt?
Is that fall damage? Is that?
I don't think it is.
And it's the same stuff. It's the same thing that's happening up there.
Well, one is you're
if,
being pulled down to earth.
Yeah.
One is
I would
you're
say it
just
probably does hurt.
pushing into something very fast, very hard.
Because one is dependent on gravity. Gravity causes fall damage, but gravity's not what's causing you to get hurt when you run into something. Right? Does that make sense?
Well,
Yeah.
let me ask this. If he gets super heavy, does he like therefore get like really dense and like doesn't take the damage that way?
I guess, yeah, because if he slows... Well, I mean, if he's flying up and he makes his gravity way heavier, he like slows down as he's hitting the wall.
Yeah.
Or ceiling, I mean.
Maybe that's what it is. He just like, without thinking about it, like can control his weight so that it lessens. Like he can get as heavy as he needs to like barely hit anything and like doesn't hurt.
Man, I wish I could control my weight when swimming suit season's around, you know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Please explain.
Oh, because I'm in very, very bad shape and I look very gross.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Oh, that, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay, we understand now.
Okay. Cool. I didn't want to say it. I'm glad you did.
We've been meaning to talk to you about it.
Well, what ends up happening I guess we don't even need to talk about that. We could just say, and that's where his crime spree begins, and he's off going around the world doing that. What's the biggest trampoline you could do it on?
Do the Olympics have a trampoline event of any sort?
I mean, there's definitely like a springboard for like.
I think there's like a gymnastics trampoline thing.
I think there is. I gotta Google this.
He's got to ruin that.
Yeah, because that's the biggest stage to do it.
He could just dive bomb down onto it.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh man!
Oh yeah, there absolutely is a trampoline event. Yeah,
could do that. He could do those things that are in the middle of lakes that people buy.
Oh, what do they have? A really silly name. What are they?
Isn't it like Big
Luge?
Bertha or something
Big.
weird?
It is something like that.
Yeah. Big Bertha.
I don't think it's Big Bertha.
Big Bertha was the name of a German gun of some kind, a howitzer, used in World War One.
Big Bertha is also a member of the Great Lakes Avengers.
Oh yeah,
really?
I know about her.
Big Bertha,
She's alarmingly overweight. I'm
thing.
sure it's a great portrayal of someone who's obese.
Big Bertha
I found a
Lake.
inner tube called Big Bertha.
What are those big old things on the lake that you jump on with?
Lake. And it's like one of those things that are like you one person lays on one end and everyone
Are they
jumps
just
on
called
the
the
other.
Blob?
That's
that is
probably it right there. Yeah, so he's ruining those, forcing them to sink, even though they are not made to be sunk.
Hey, can I read something real quick?
Yeah.
The current official Guinness World Record greatest height achieved by being launched from an airbag, by which they mean the Blob, is 18 meters, 59 feet, 1 inch. It was set on June 7th, 2012 by these three guys who I don't care to name. A German blob team in Hamburg. So I guess the Germans I just have a special team for. Or the people are out there being fucking blob teams, which is insane to me.
I mean, someone has to do it.
Do they?
Well, I think that's pretty good. Does this? I mean, I feel like we gotta give him a costume because, like, it's a little kid.
Oh yeah, a kid's gonna have a costume for sure.
And I mean, we could even give him a cape. Like, can he achieve flight basically if he can control his body?
I want to say no because I want it to be limited. I don't want him to be able to just straight up fly. I feel like that's
okay, but he still
He
gives
can do
himself a
much.
cape.
He can jump really high, but like that's about it.
Okay.
He can Buzz Lightyear it where he falls in style. Remember that movie?
Is that the Big Lebowski?
Yes.
So this guy's costume.
Maybe it's like what's that Max with pajamas or like the kid from where the Wild Things Are? It's like wearing those onesies.
Like, you want like an animal onesie?
Yeah, it's an animal onesie, except he puts a cape on.
Is his cape a blanket?
Yeah, of course.
How old is this kid?
Like 6.
Sure.
9.5.
Too old to be wearing a onesie. I'm drawing a line in the sand.
16.
What age did you stop wearing onesies, Nate?
Never stopped.
Never started.
Oh,
Oh. That went the opposite way of I expected.
it's funny how we can figure out these like our similarities and then our differences all in the same episode. Never broken a bone, but differing opinions on onesies.
Yeah.
And this like where it started or did not start. Yeah, onesie. What animal if it was an animal onesie?
Well, animal's good at jumping.
Kangaroo.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Got a pouch in front too.
Because why not? Great for
'Cause
holding
it-
snacks.
That's where he like
Mhm.
if at the kid's birthday party he just jams the cake down there. No one gets it.
Just pocket full of cake.
I love that song on Guitar
I was gonna
Heroes.
say, that sounds like a dope indie rock song.
And a pocket full of cake. Comic book cover.
It could be a kid trying to bounce on a trampoline, and like clearly they're just like thuds on it, and they don't move at all, and like you see the villain like hopping up with ease on it, like they're bouncing on it or something.
And like maybe the kid is like ouchie, like holding their rear, like my butt
No,
hurts.
ouchie. I like ouchie better.
And the kid's just jumping in the air, like what? Nothing.
Kind of smug ass look on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's got
this kid's got a punchable face, I would say.
cake
Absolutely.
is flying
He's gotta
everywhere.
look like a little shit.
Coming out.
Never
of his
seen
little
him before in
pouch.
my life, but I know he's got that punchable face.
Absolutely.
It's kind of like trying to think of a punchable. Oh, that kid on the Polar Express, the most fucking punchable face there is. God, it's the worst.
What a little shit.
He sucks. Top 10 villain, I'd say. Up there with like Darth Vader and Magneto. Was that kid?
Yeah. Top 5 villain.
Yeah. And then name.
Okay, so we got gravity, we got a kangaroo outfit, got jumping, we got trampoline.
Max. His name is Max, and he's named Max Jumps.
Guys, we can't I'm
Max
moratorium on naming them something so we can make it work.
But no,
for
it makes sense because then Max is like
Max
is
Jumps
like a
is pretty
descriptor.
cool.
I can't believe you.
Do you not like Max Jumps?
I'm mad that you came up with a good one because we do
Yeah,
that. We
you
do
were
that
just
so much.
ready to jump down our throat. No, Nate, I'm like on your side here. When Tanner pulls that shit, I get mad. But no, this one's good. Now, Tanner, do you want to just get one out of the way? Just name him something and
We could name him Tommy. It'd be Tommy Trampoline. Is that good? Does
now
that count?
using trampoline in the name is also pretty good. I like that thought.
I mean, we could do the thing where his like normal person name is Max Jumps that like comic books did back in the day,
Yeah, that's true.
and then his superhero name is just like even weirder, like Whirly Trampoline Boy,
And
Bouncy
that's-
Boyo.
Bouncy Boy.
Bouncy Boyo might be something there.
That sounds like something a 6-year-old would name himself.
And the Bouncy Boyo.
I'm Bouncy Boy.
That's kind of
Fuck Tanner, I'm for it. Frankly,
I'm for it.
Do we want to do Bouncy
Bouncy
Boyo?
Boy. Okay. Then that's
once going twice done.
Okay, I guess. Are we gonna do that as people name as Max Jumps, or are
Yes,
we not?
Yeah,
Good?
why
I like
not?
Max
Okay.
Jumps as the people name. I don't know, Drew.
I don't know. You kind of just jumped down my throat there. Are you sure you like it?
You guys, trouble in paradise, huh?
I haven't seen him in so long.
So long.
You're just lashing out at him because
Yeah.
you're lonely.
Because I just want some interaction, even if it's negative.
You know, it's negative.
Okay. So are we good? Should I play
Yeah,
us out?
yeah, do it.
Okay, this is gonna conclude issue number 146 of Headline Heroes. This week we created the villain Bouncy Boyo, or his civilian name Max Jumps, the boy who can control gravity and jump high and fall fast and make stuff hurt. At this time, we want to thank Brett Jacobson for creating the art for our show. Fun fact about Brett is that if you ever saw him on the basketball court, you would assume that he can control gravity because he can dunk very easily on a 12-foot hoop, which is higher than regulation height.
Oh, I thought you meant 12 foot wide, and I was like, well, yeah, I mean, I can probably dunk on that too. We should also thank Carl Sorensen. Carl does all the music for our podcast and helps with all the post-production of the audio. If you're interested in working with Carl on any sort of musical project, you can reach out to him at carljsorensen.com. And as always, we are part of the PodFix Network, a collection of wonderful podcasts that if you enjoy our podcast, there's probably something else for you on the network. If you want to learn more about what shows there are and want to find them on social media, you can go to podfixnetwork.com where you'll find links to all of those things.
If you come across any articles you think are funny, send them our way. We'd love to have them. You can send them to our email, headlineheroescast@gmail.com. Twitter is still not present, so if you want to interact with us, just search Headline Heroes Defense Force on Twitter. You can find us there. We have a Facebook group you can put them to, and then also our subreddit r-headline heroes. If you want to call in, leave us a voicemail. We'd love to play it and talk about it. The number is 319-596-6766, so give us a call. Whatever you're listening to us on, be it iTunes, Google Play, or any other podcast app, if you could leave a rating and a review, it really helps us out. Hit subscribe. Tell a friend about us, and finally, thank you for listening. We hope you'll pick up the next issue of Headline Heroes.